This rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on first down. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Running inside, it's Berry. Maybe some room here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk about Alabama. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make...
Could be an alley. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Levitt. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Russell. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited a high...
There he goes! Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
On the direct snap, it's Hill. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Levin. It's complete on the right side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Russell from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Berry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that think themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Green. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Durham. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Throwing Russell. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Russell. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Man, this guy is so scared.
Might have a chance. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Levin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, LSU! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. LSU quick to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Back to throw, it's Levin. Lets it fly. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Russell might be looking to run. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pressure coming. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And, guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. On target. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for space. It's Berry. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 25 team, the Houston Cougars.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Alabama quickly back to the line. Throwing Russell. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Looking to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Here's a heap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And LSU LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Caught behind the line, it's Berry. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The short hands, it's Berry. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keelan Russell. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Running inside, it's Berry. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's Durham one more time. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. Fourth down, Lewis. Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. The give to Caden Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. They're rolling the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the field. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finds his man. It's Hill. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards.
He's got it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Hill. Headed to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Throwing Russell. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second? Maybe a crease. To the house. Touchdown Tigers. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keelan Russell. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodgers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his...
Trying to get behind the defense. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Russell. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Touchdown LSU! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is boom.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Russell, under fire. It's complete to the right. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered